I am 8 weeks out and week 4 of prep. I did my check-ins this morning. The portal would not upload the photos, so I text them to coach. I haven't got a response. He usually responds around 1, but I'm at the chiropractor again because I know how much it does for me to get everything aligned. This last weekend at Tangi's workshop, I think I mentioned it in the last YouTube, but her husband was there and he was the first person a couple years ago to give me my first experience with chiropractic work and give me an alignment. And I was actually super nervous about it. That's almost impossible if you have good people doing it, but they actually do have doctors that oversee everything, and it's been wonderful weekend, and I'm excited as always about being in prep, and it's gonna be fun. Okay, pretty successful first day of the 4th week of prep yesterday. I feel good. I was glad that soccer was canceled, and so I got to stay home and prep. I'm usually in the kitchen from when the girls get out of school till after Brandon gets home. And not even that I was like meal prepping the whole time. It just takes a lot. And so I committed to making the girls lunches too. They had been getting free meals at school, and I was unaware that they didn't have enough time to eat, and a lot of it was revealed this morning that the foods were just not good. And it was such a reward hearing that the girls appreciated me making their lunches again. The other kids at school are jealous of their lunches. I do feel bad, but almost a little bit prideful about that, taking on that extra task to make their lunches, so I know what they're eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then able to kind of fill in between on what they need. I have always been super aware of what nutrition does to their moods, and so taking that into consideration, would one of them would have almost like a protein deficiency, and her response to things was so emotional and a little scary at times. And so I tried to figure out what it was that she was lacking, and no doctor or specialist could tell me what was going on. I found out that she was protein deficient and at a young age. So if I could get protein in her behavior would like automatically change, which I found so odd that something as simple as that could change an individual's reaction to something. So I take it seriously, and we've had a really good response after I started making them lunches. So I'm excited, even though it's extra, and it's going to be something that I have to work at to kind of simplify. The way I do things is kind of changing, and I just want to make it a little easier. So that's kind of my intentions over the next couple weeks. We are traveling for spring break. I will be in more control of what's going in and out of the body. So today I am doing cardio. I had a good response to my check-in. Coach said I was the easiest athlete he had all day. He must be facing some things now that the season has been picked up. And Brandon's going to be doing my laundry room. He's taking the day off so that he can finish that, which has been a huge game changer. I don't feel like I'm doing laundry all day long, every day. And it's just been really great so far. No, it won't let you flip the camera if I'm this way. Anyways, here's all my food. This is one trip and maybe 1 week's worth of food for 5 people. I hope I can get this out because I just had this thought. This is something that I love about prep. My brain works in such a different way that things just like become different. Like my perspective on things changes and I just appreciate it. So I got beat last year at Pittsburgh, one spot away from winning my pro card. And I've given 100%, and maybe there's been things that had come up or I didn't do right, or but I know I had nothing else to give until I step off stage, and then I evaluate everything and I make another plan and try and improve. However, I know I'm always going to be hard to beat. It doesn't matter if I come in 13th place or if I come in second, but I just found that super cool and such a different perspective on winning is like I pushed that other person to be better than me. I don't know if that makes sense, but I loved it for myself. It's a gorgeous day and I'm heading to pick up the kiddos at the bus. I have something fun and I'm hoping it turned out. So I'll just keep you guys hanging until I get to the mailbox. Okay, this video might not be posted, but I just had a moment where I was like, could I take the sexuality out of the booty and make it purely about the muscle, the glutes? Our society is the one that has made the booty something that needs to be covered, that shouldn't be shown. Why is it that we sexualized the butt? Can we take the sexuality out of the behind? This week, I've had to do my cardio 5 days in a row, and I normally do it on a rest day or upper body, but we're going to the snow this weekend, and I am not 100% prepared. I am racing around today trying to get boots and gloves and all the things for the snow. I probably should have started at the beginning of the week, but I didn't. So here we are doing my cardio and doing my video update for my prep, and everything is going pretty good. I started my cycle this week, and I think we're still on track, which is great. I also don't know if I'm gonna get my gym workout in tomorrow or Sunday because there's no real gyms in the area, but I'm bringing my bands because I'm gonna work on my hip mobility. I'm really enjoying the extra range of motion in my shoulders and my hips. All right, so with all that being said, we are gonna hit the road when the kids get out of school, and hopefully I can get my stuff together. Groceries that I have about, I don't know, 10 days to master grocery shopping before we go on our trip for all 5 of us in prep. So I've chosen one store. It's going to be Target, and here is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to just show you really